I am about to take a trade on Ethereum, guys. Ethereum is something else. I've been looking at this market for I think about 2 days, and I'm looking at to short Ethereum. So I've finished doing my technical analysis. Mind you, I always start my analysis from the weekly time frame. At the weekly time frame, I want to understand the trading range. All right, I call it the trading range, where I'm trading from, and then where price is coming from and where price is going to. So on the daily time frame, I want to understand the most current trend of the market. All right, that is where I get my bias, if it is bullish or if it is bearish. So I saw that Ethereum is bearish, and I want to take a sell in the 4-hour time frame. So I quickly go to a bearish store in the 4-hour. So I mark it out and I expect price to come there. That is, when price comes there, then we start bargaining and then we start talking, and then I want to see some signs to actually know if that zone is gonna hold, So, and as you all know, the sign that I really want to see is this. I want to see that a liquidity was swept. All right, when I find out that liquidity has been swept and then a change of character occurred, remember, a clean change of character that has a sweet order block, guys, a sweet order block and a clean fair value gap. I don't joke with that. All right, once I see a clean fair value gap and a clean order block, bro, I'm going all in. I'm going all in. So looking at Ethereum created a bearish store, and then I was waiting for price to come there. Price actually came, and then they started negotiating. The market started doing what it does best. They started negotiating. While they are negotiating, I kindly go to the 15 minutes time frame, and then I was reading the structure. I was reading the structure from the 15 minutes time frame, and then when price entered, I saw that price created a change of character, but this change of character was without a liquidity sweep. All right, it was without a liquidity sweep. So do you know what I did? I said, okay, since that change of character was without a liquidity sweep, those people, those early sellers that will enter off the change of character and place their stop loss below the order block or below the swing low or whatever, I want their stop losses to create a liquidity pool, and therefore creating a liquidity sweep. All right, once we have a liquidity pool, I expect that pool to be swept. That becomes what? Liquidity sweep. So I'm assuming I want price to come back and use those stop losses as a liquidity that will be swept, then give me a fresh, clean a change of character to enter from. You understand? So that is what I was waiting for, and boom, it finally happened, guys. It finally happens. Price just came. I'm going to, for the sake of this video, I'm going to label it and put it here on overlay. All right, I'll just label it so you guys will see and understand what I'm explaining. All right, so remember, the change of character that is without liquidity sweep is what I call inducement, because a lot of traders, in fact, when I was even looking at that angle, I saw sweet clean order block, guys, clean order block with fair value gap. I know a lot of people will be, this is the perfect zone. This is the perfect zone. To me, that is a trap. I saw it earlier, and then I avoided it. Yeah, that is my set. That is my my rule. It's part of my rule. I want to see liquidity being taken after price has tapped into my zone, my point of interest. And then I was waiting patiently. Price actually swept those guys. Price swept them, and now I am just waiting patiently to take the trade. I am not yet in the trade. There's something I'm looking for. I'm looking for a clean change of character, a clean unmitigated order block that has a sweet imbalance. This is what I'm looking for. Once I see it, whoo, I'll take my trade. I'll enter off the market, boom, and we're heading towards take profit. So guys, once the trade is ready to take, I'll be posting it on my okay, I'll post it on my TikTok. Yeah, I'll post it on my TikTok, and I also post on YouTube. All right, whichever. I'll post it here on my TikTok, and I'll post on my YouTube. So anybody that wants to take the trade, prepare your risks and what, take the trade with me. Let's enjoy. Thank you guys for watching. All right.